I mentioned before that I had agreed to work for not the CIA. Uh, it's not. It's definitely not the director of the CIA. I agree. I agreed to work for my people until August. August is here. What I also agreed is that I wouldn't date anyone until August, um, and I wouldn't move on with my life. Like I wouldn't go get a job. But the problem is I can't get a job now because I've got court. Like in a month I have court, and then they're going to declare me incompetent. At that point, I will no longer be able to get jobs in cybersecurity, and I will go into psychotherapy. So maybe after a year, which will be 2.5 years after my charge for felony menacing, then I'll actually have a trial, and hopefully they'll convince me to plead guilty by then, because that's what they're trying to do, is get me to plead guilty, because if I'm crazy, then clearly I'm guilty in this situation, because I was hallucinating with this when this guy faked like he was pulling a gun on me. um, the reason I mention this is because I've said it a million times. I have a right to a speedy trial, not just a fair trial, a speedy trial. That's what the Constitution says. And in my opinion, a speedy trial would have already taken place by now, but everyone's trying to prevent me from having a trial because I'm incompetent. And if I had a speedy trial, then if I wanted to move on with my life, say that I got so sick of this COVID-19 situation and the life that I have situation that I just want to move on. I want to date someone. I want to like move on with my life. Even, is that very simple? Well, I'm dating you and we're at a hotel and I notice that there's something dangerous going on. Someone might be trying to kill me. How do I get you to leave the hotel when we've already paid for 2 nights and we've only stayed for one? I have to tell my wife. That's the reality about my situation. Like, if you're gonna be attached to me that much, you need to be able to run. Part of my life is I have to run. Like I had to run from Nashville. Like I've had to run in so many situations. Like if something's super dangerous, the person I'm with needs to know it. Like they need to be able to pay attention. So is moving on that easy? I don't think getting married for me is an easy situation no matter what, unless I start believing that these people aren't trying to kill me. Because like I can keep my mouth shut about everything that's happened to me. Pretty much, I can definitely talk about it lightly, as long as no one's trying to kill us. And if you're married to me, I don't want you to get killed because I love you. All I'm saying is, I could move on with my life by 40. I'm 35 years old. I could have a real job, not a security job, because the court has, without due process, made sure that I'm incompetent, so I can't ever work in cybersecurity again or anything that's sensitive security-wise. Anything that you're afraid of a crazy person working for you, any job where you're afraid of a person you can't trust working for you. I can't get that job, but I can get a job. I have a master's degree. I mean, I have a bachelor's degree also, and if I can get a job, I'm telling you, I can be married by the time I'm 40 for sure. My old goal was to be married pretty much by the time I was 20 or 21, pretty much. Now, never. I will never get married, pretty much. I don't really care. As long as I'm with people, and that's the thing. I don't want to be alone when I'm 40. So, I mean, I would like to move on with my life, but I can't have a trial. Like, I mean, seriously, like, I'm going to be 40 years old, and then I'm going to finally have my trial. It's like, wow, you're 40. Time to go to jail now. And when you're 41 and 42, you'll be on parole. Okay, so, like, I catch the charge at 35. I finally get to go to jail at 38. I get out of jail at 38. I'm on parole until I'm 41. I mean, I'm just saying that's what the speedy trial and speedy punishment sure seems like. I guess you don't have a right to a speedy punishment, but I definitely have a right to a speedy trial, which makes my punishment come faster. All I'm saying is, dude, like, at some point, like, how is everyone so dirty? Like, I mean, I'm sitting here going, like, I can't trust Ken Paxton now because he's off like doing like some sort of tricky bullshit of anti-abortion law that's like the sneakiest shit I've ever heard of in my life. Like the way that law is written is like cringe. Like you're encouraging vigilantes to stalk OBGYNs. Gosh, Ken. Like it's like so that you can sue them. Like, I mean, it's just like so fucking anti-Jesus, the way that, like, oh yeah, Jesus is gonna sue people. It's just like, it's like, I really do think that people believe that you should be able to sue someone who's rich for anything, but they don't, but I wouldn't get sued for anything because I'm broke. Exactly. But like, if anybody has money, you need to, I have a right to sue you for, you were mean to me. I need to sue you. You are not nice. I'm Soulja Boy. You didn't put me on my on the album because I suck, and because I suck, I'm gonna fight you now. But like, no one gives a shit about me because I only had one song, and my song really isn't that great. I'm talking about Soulja Boy want to fight Kanye West now. Like, I'm just saying, like, you need to be able to sue people for everything because like you suck. Like, that's the thing. People that suck tend to want to sue people. But I'm out.